Sobers retired in 1974 after a home series against England in which he became the first man to make 8,000 test match runs. Renowned for his relaxed enjoyment of the game, he was knighted for his services to cricket in 1975.
Sir Garfield Sobers, to me, is the greatest all-round cricketer that's ever lived. If there's been one better, I would have loved to have seen him play. He was three cricketers rolled into one. He opened the ball in with a new ball. He could come on with his Chinaman and Googlies, and he also was a brilliant fielder close to the wicket. And of course, what a great batsman he was. And on top of all that, he was a gentleman. He had this great gift. Not only was Sobers the greatest all-round cricketer that's ever lived, I think that he's the greatest athlete that's ever lived.
Garry Sobers will get my last penny. He just didn't. Money was, it came and it went, and he was very generous to a lot of people, and especially to myself and the younger guys who came into the leagues when he was still playing. And Saturday night was a big night. We'd sit down, play dominoes, we have a meal, we drank. And listen to stories again with Garry. But he was just such a generous man.
Sir Garfield Sobers played in 93 test matches. He made 8,032 runs at an average of 57.78. He made 26 centuries. He took 235 wickets at an average of 34.03 and took 109 catches.
Well, Sir Garfield, I mean, again, what can you say? I mean, the greatest all-rounder the West Indies have ever had. Is he the greatest all-rounder that ever played? If you talk about ability, natural ability, what he did, people will say he was the best all-rounder. People you talk to, it's very, very sort of split. But if you talk about genuine all-rounders, he was a genuine all-rounder. And because of what he was able to do, he would bat, he could open, he would bat six. But he started off bowling left-arm spin, then decided he was going to bowl left-arm seam, and then decided it'd be fun to bowl left-arm Chinaman or googly. And that was the talent of the man, the awesome cricketer that he was.
So Garfield Sobers is the best batsman I ever saw. Forget about all the other things he could do in cricket. Sir Garfield was a magnificent batsman. And I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to play with him quite a bit as a very young cricketer.
There is no doubt in my mind that Garry Sobers was the greatest cricketer that's ever lived. You can't do what he did with the bat and with the ball in the fast department, as well as with orthodox spin and with wrist spin, and then catch the ball the way he did close to the wicket and indeed in the covers, and throw the ball the way he did without being an absolute genius. So for me, if you said what would you like to be, I would every day be a Garry Sobers.
Sheer bubbling natural genius. The greatest born cricketer probably of them all. He could do anything.
No argument about it. He was the greatest all-round cricketer in the world, certainly almost a freak really, that he was put here. I'm of the firm belief that people are put here to do certain things, like Pelé to play football and Muhammad Ali to box, and Sobers was put here to play cricket, and he played it magnificently. He was a tremendous sportsman. He enjoyed life to the fullest, and yet it had no effect on his cricket. Perhaps it had a beneficial effect on his cricket. He just went out there and was very relaxed in everything he did, no matter what the situation. He could do anything on a cricket field, and I haven't seen anyone since, and I don't think there's anyone before him who would compare.
He was exhilarating to watch. He could turn a match at any time with bat or ball, or with a spectacular catch. He was an aggressive, fearless player and a daring, imaginative captain. There's never been a more complete player than Sir Garfield Sobers, a giant in the ranks of ESPN's Legends of Cricket.